Good evening. So, thank you for making time to come and learn Dhamma. While many of us may think that the Dhamma teacher is always there, and then there'll always be Dhamma around. The reality is I think down a little bit. Reality is there are many people who know who have a knowledge of things, but when we say to learn the Dhamma, it is merely a way to say that we are learning the Dhamma. The truth is, learning has got not much use for ordinary people. Because the reality is, learning for anybody equates to a collection of knowledge. What is important is that to have our own internal realizations, our own internal experience, and our own internal awakening. If not, a very logical experience for you and me, for me especially my own personal witness, is that we can learn so many years of Dhamma, but then when something happens, maybe when somebody meets with an accident, or somebody is about to die, or somebody pass away, or something, then suddenly there is a feeling of fear or loss or insecurity and not sure what to do. Right? And so the main thing is that for each and every one of us, that we need to try to cultivate and meditate, to reflect and think about our each and everything that we ourselves have learned, so that it becomes your own experience. So it becomes your own experience. So if it is without your own experience, so for a good example is that you yourself, when you have you want to tell a story, you're telling a story from what you heard from your friend, versus you tell a sharing of an experience. Somebody can feel it very differently, isn't it? Right? We can know that knowledge, even though it's very important, but it really depends on how each and every one of us want to be as a human being. Some of us have so much knowledge and this and that, but at the end of the day, we freak out at every single minute thing that comes along into our life. I think you need to press it. Maybe Sangamla can check. Yeah. So today I want to talk about something that is very personal to me, which is about the experience of Dhamma. which I told Dennis the post that I want to talk about the points of practice. Points of practice. So, before we talk about the points of practice, so there's a question, so I should not want to answer this question first. So he says, Dear Rinpoche, do we need to have hobbies or vacations? How should we relax and recharge? I asked my wife this question and she said we just meditate and recite mantras. Her answers make a lot of sense, but I find it difficult to accept. Can you please advise? Reality is, do we need hobbies or vacations? Reality is, I myself, I don't have a hobby, but I have things that are, I like to experience things. That's why I like eating and drinking, right? My hobby, my personal hobby, is eating and drinking and disturbing people, right? So do we need to have hobbies? Truthful answer is, it's up to you whether you need to have hobbies or not, right? Because everybody is karmically different, inclined differently. When I was young, I thought to collect different kinds of coffee beans. Yeah, because I like coffee. So I like coffee so much that I thought, since we have to put coffee powder and add hot water to drink coffee, why not I put a teaspoon of coffee powder in my mouth? So I tried that, and it was so bitter, and then it was so grainy and sandy, so I just spit everything out and wash it off. So that way, it was an experience. So if we, in terms of your hobby, whether you need, or do we need to have a hobby? No. You don't need anything. Reality is you don't need anything. Not even vacation. Truth is, I don't think I ever had a vacation. Yeah. Every time is working. Yeah. So what is vacation? What is vacation? You want to know what is vacation? To me, at least, vacation means enjoying your human life. If you enjoy your life, every moment is vacation. I'm not saying it as a way to impress anybody. Just every small thing, if we can make it to enjoy, like enjoy your friend. Why do people start to keep on looking for different things? Because they are bored. Some bored with this woman, some bored with this man, some bored with this guru, some bored with this lineage. Some people may say, which is a very common thing. Some people say is that, Gelug lineage cannot answer everything I need to learn from Nyingma, and Nyingma lineage cannot answer everything I need to learn from Sakya. Sakya lineage cannot answer everything. They cannot be master of everything. So I need to learn from something else. Right? Reality is, each and every one of us, if we see, human is so vast. All humans is so vast, so many different types. To say one type cannot fulfill all is a reality. But for each and every one of us, to me, maintain something is called a discipline. We may love to have many things, but do you love what you have? You see, we love to have, but it's like have what you love and love what you have. You want to have everything, what you love. You love this, you love that. Oh, this moment I love. There's a craze. I love money wheel. Everybody turns money wheel. After the craze gone, money wheel has a new protector called the dust protects the furniture. The dust protects the money wheel. You see, so reality is we should really love what we have and appreciate what we have. Then in time, I went to, many years ago, Institute of Mental Health was called Woodbridge Hospital. So I did go to Woodbridge Hospital, right, to visit somebody, and then there was this person who was sitting by the bed using a stick and a string, and there was a pot of water. There was a small container of water, and then was there fishing. So I was looking at the person. You fishing? Then the person looked at me. You're crazy. Like this fish? After that, I was laughing at the person. It's true. It's doing something means definitely that results. You know, that who's crazy? Right? The crazy person may not be crazy. Right? The reality, what is crazy wisdom? Crazy wisdom is different method to shake and blast your world off. That we are so used to. I am this, I am that, I have this, I have that, I am this, I am that. Right? Let's go back to another world, another aspect of another world, which I really enjoy very much. Okay? It's a little toddlers. Yeah. I saw Tunde's baby boy putting this transparent pot over the head and like astronaut, putting it on astronaut and walking around all day as astronaut. Right? Some children, like I've seen many children like to play cooking. Right? They play cooking and pretend they give you this what this is, what that is. And it is so real for them. And they believe, and it's so real. That time already, I feel the child that can have the ability to think and feel it is real, and it is so emotional. No, they say, "Oh, can you smell it?" They put this. Can you smell this? Is this what? There's some funny Pokemon herb and everything. They can smell. It's a very nice flavor. No, this is strawberry Pokemon and everything. So I just play along. But it's so real for the child. If you say it's not real, the child will be taken aback. You know. So I just play along with the little children. Then it really prove we humans we can live in our own world. Similarly, it is through this practice we can liberate ourselves from samsara, out of our own belief. Even our own world today, we are conditioned. We have been conditioned to be who we are and what we are. That's why we cannot introduce ourselves properly. If I ask you to introduce yourself, you will say your name, which is not chosen by yourself. Your name is always given as a label by everybody else, given by your parents or given by somebody else, and then which you accepted that is your name. And if you take refuge, your guru gives you another name, and then somehow it becomes another new label. They're supposed to tell you that your first label is just a label. Then the next one, right? You can only tell your name, and what is the next thing you do when you introduce yourself is to introduce what you do. But if I were to ask you, why do you do that? It is really something very difficult to explain. Why? Because most of us cannot explain why we do. Because we are doing it out of fancy, whimsically, fancifully, conditionally. We end up like that. So people who are very successful by the 30s or 20s or 30s is because they experienced difficulty when they are very young. People who have very good young childhood life is because they are not very successful by later on in life. They always just life is just plain sailing or like this. Then there's also plain sailing straight to death. Right? Correct? Nobody dare to answer. Correct, Malacca folks? Correct? Huh? Yeah. Suddenly I see some action on the screen. So everybody in Malacca looks like this. Exactly the same like the people here. Yeah. Right. So yeah, so I hope I gave a good answer to the question. In my 20s, I had a stroke. In my 20s, I had a stroke. But at that time, those very old students will remember that I was walking with a walking stick, a four-legged walking stick. And I had double vision. Doctors call it sixth nerve palsy, and it was really caused by a flu. I was sneezing very, very hard, and then after that, I was rubbing my eye. Then after that, I felt something just shoot up, and then it became like that. Then, at that time, I want to say this, I thought to share this. I went through two major upheavals in my mind. One was told to me by Dr. Vivian Balakrishnan. At that time, I was in hospital. Yeah, and of course, who knows, you become politician today. He told me, said that actually the truth is he could not find what's wrong with me. You know, and because nobody could know what was wrong with me, I was in hospital and everything. Then they said that they did some tests. The second, so then that was the first shock. Nobody can find what was wrong with me, and then I got this thing. Second thing, so which is of course very scary, right? Because why did you get something? Because there should be a reason. If there's no reason, you got this thing. Second thing was they introduced me to a neurologist doctor, senior consultant, and then so all the doctors came, and then they brought many new doctors to come and check and say, oh, this is a case and this and that. So then they say, oh, they're going to inject a new toxin or something like that into my body and see if my double vision cures by itself. So when they injected it, they asked me, so how did your double vision cure by itself? I said no. Then after that they said, oh, then that's good. That means you don't have a tumor or something in your brain. Yeah. Then I was thinking, my health is now told to me by other people whether I can recover or not. Okay? After that, I was discharged. They put prism, made me wear spectacles and put prism. And then I went to see another doctor, and the doctor gave me eye medicine and this and that. For 3 months I suffer. Doctors said that maybe someday you will just recover, or someday maybe not. Did I suffer? I suffered. You ask all students like Desmond, Jimmy, Angkapang, those who had to hold me when I walk. Yeah. Of course, the word stroke was not told to me. Only Uncle Huat says that. You really look like you had a stroke. Is it really something? I think Antonia will remember the time of me, right? Yeah. Antonia, they were very young kids. Yeah. So I went to Phuket for to rest. So when I went to Phuket to pray, I asked, where's the temple? So my rest was still to go to temple. So then there was a Buddha's relic over there. So at the time, really, I tear. I said, really difficult to say this word in front of Buddha. Say, if I have to suffer like this, I take on the suffering for all beings, then they never need to suffer like this. So then, since I'm going suffering like this, I never anybody need to suffer like this anymore. So I prostrate to Buddha's relic and I said, please, if I've done anything from previous life which I'm ignorant or whatever the causes for me to suffer such a fate at a young age, yes, I confess. And I do repent prayers, confession prayers, and I did the prostration, and I did to say like this 3 times. And do you think it's easy to say? Yeah, I said. Did you feel it's easy to say? Yeah. So I said that I said. And then I went back. Next day was flight back. Next day, the waking up, I put on the spectacle in the prism, and then very unwell. I saw even worse double vision. Then took it out, I was cured. I was cured. It's the power of object opposite is Buddha. Power of bodhicitta. I pray I want to become Buddha for all beings. At that time when I had the stroke, people say, eat this, eat that, try this, try that, After a while, you just don't feel like eating anything and don't feel like trying anything, People say that, maybe there's some feeling when acupuncture, when this, when that, no. Truth is, I smile, I say thank you to everybody, but really, It is a heartbreak. But at that time, then I make this prayer to Buddha. I was tearing and tearing and tearing before Buddha's relics. Yeah. So when really we have difficulty in our life, so right now look, so many Buddha's relics here, Arhat's relics here. We really need to take this opportunity. Tonight is the last night. We are keeping them tonight. And later on I will give blessings. Over here there are, I asked from Nepal, Keshiten Soba, quickly make arrangements. There are 8 pieces of skull of Geshe Lama Kunchuk to be placed in each of the 8 Shakyamuni Buddha stupa. Yeah. In life, many things that we want to go through. Think about the price of things and the value of things. It's a really very big difference, price and value. Right? So I decided to take, at that time they say, I take control of own health. Yeah. If somebody said, it was at that time, I learned what is the doctors were asking each other, what's the prognosis? Then I don't know what is meaning of prognosis. Right? The doctors felt difficult to answer me. So I asked the nurse, what's prognosis? Prognosis means what's the chance of recovery? Yeah. So similarly, if doctors say good, you feel happy. If doctors say no good, you feel sad. Why don't we take charge of our own health? Even if the prognosis is no good. Right? At that time when I had the stroke, my eye went inside one side. My left eye went inside and it got stuck. The eyeball wouldn't move. That's why I asked Emily Ko that time when she had eye problem. I told her, your eye can fix. Go for the operation. Fix your eye, this one. It's just the muscles weak. Just the doctors will know what to do. Repair your eye muscle. Take charge of it. And I told her to lose weight. Take charge of your own health. Yeah. Many of us always feel that our life is beyond our control. What you put in your mouth is your control. Right? This is very important. What comes out from your mouth, also your control. Right? What comes out from your mouth, also your control. That's why some people who like to say things on purpose or feel righteous about it, you're a bully. So don't bully people. Right? Office, please take my mobile out. Right? So this is very important. We must not bully others. Because we have control of what comes out from our mouth. So we must not bully others. This is one of the main point of practice Okay, talk about the mark of this mark of a practitioner. First and most important is not to bully. Because we feel that once we feel that we can control our mind and this and that, so therefore other people cannot meet up to our standards, then after that, so people will bully other people. And bullying is everywhere. Everywhere. Outside world, at home, in schools, in working place, even in markets, even places of worship, there is bullying. So, this is the one thing that I must speak up against is bullying. Right? The other one is, for those people who accuse other people of bullying, then you also need to think whether you need to pull up your own socks. Right? Right. So this is very important. Don't bully, and we have to pull up our own socks. We have to adjust our own clothing. Make sure everything is okay. Yeah. I already said there's no point complaining, blaming, and justifying. But if bullying is the way to go to justify, then it is me that I have failed to teach well. Okay? So, next point, what is the next mark of practitioner? Very important mark of a practitioner. Okay? Is about speed. When I talk about speed, I'm saying about things like pace of life and like driving. Some people drive like hell drivers. And they feel that that means they are a good driver. Some people drive, when I'm passenger, I feel like vomiting. But what is a good and a skillful driver? You want to know? Okay. When I talk about driving, I actually also mean about your life. A good and skillful driver is, I personally, my own experience, I equate as, when it's time to go fast, don't hog the traffic, don't hold the traffic. But when the skill is, when time to slow, you have to be slow. Everybody knows how to go fast, but not many people know how to go slow. Right? Even if I give you the best tea, best coffee, best dessert, best food, best time with your loved one, everything you want, fast. Okay, eat already, let's go. You go and date your friend out, you date your partner out. Okay, eat already, let's go. Your main purpose is eat together, not enjoy each other's, not enjoy each other's company, not communicate, but eat already, go. And food very nice, oh, eat already, oh, shiok. Very nice, eat already and go. So slowing down when you need to slow down is your skill of life. Running everywhere quickly and accomplishing everything quickly. Everybody can run everywhere. Everybody wants to get things done quickly. But end up everything gets impatience. Everything get hot-tempered because there's no patience, no kindness. Some people are married with their spouse, married, or with their partner, or maybe not married, with their partner, sleep with each other all their life, but they do not know what each other like. They don't know what each other like, what each other don't like. But they keep on doing, thinking that each other maybe like this and like that. So it's like many people can say, oh, they know they are so and so, which Lama's disciple for so many years, but yet they do not know the Lama. They don't know, too scared, too this, too that. I don't know what's with people these days. So the mark of a practitioner, these points are, first point is, take charge of your own life. If some doctors say your prognosis is no good, but then you really believe in it, then it means you gave up. Point number 2, don't bully people. How long you practice, how experienced you are, how knowledgeable, how well, don't bully others. The mark of your cultivatedness is to be of benefit and to be warm with beings. Don't be hiding behind singing song and dance. For that the reason Buddha said in the 8 precepts, say no singing, no dancing, you know. Right? Right? Or one of the precepts, or the 8 precepts, no singing, no dancing. Why? In your own precept, it means you are here to take some time to face yourself, to understand yourself. Some people say that, oh, they got some spirit or some God want to come inside their body, this and that and stuff like that. Let me tell you, if you put your mind, heart and soul to really to practice Dharma, and you own your body, speech and mind, and you offer your body, speech and mind to Buddha, nothing can go in. Nothing can go in. You take ownership of your own body and your speech and your mind, and you offer your body, speech and mind to Guru, Buddha, Dhamma, Sangha. Nothing can go in. Only you open your heart and your Gurus and your teachers, Buddha's kindness, experience the kindness, love and teaching, and you slowly grow. That is, and the main thing is grow. Don't receive everything and don't grow. Huh? Most of us are recipients, always recipient, never growing. Receive, eat the same food, get bored, they want to eat something else. Like maybe eating grandmother's cooking or mother's cooking every day, not nice. Then after that, eat a little bit for sure, night time go eat supper. Later go eat McDonald's. Right? Grandma's cooking. Grandma sometimes cook food very salty, sometimes forget to put salt, sometimes tastes terrible, sometimes good mood, very nice. Food tastes bad means bad mood. People always say these kind of things. Right? Yeah. So really, when we say second mark is don't bully. Right? Third one is about manage your temperament and your speed. The speed of life. Always remember, everybody knows how to speed, right? For example, who can go play, what is this one? You go to some, what this, time zone, some Got some arcade, and then this driving, and you put the coins in. What do you call that? Huh? Daytona. Daytona. Yeah. Daytona. Goodness. Who can play Daytona without crashing? Huh? Or is it because it's Daytona, full speed all the way, crash, you don't die anyway? You understand? The main thing is Daytona. Let's say that Daytona and that is your real car and your real life. If you just full speed all the way, do you think you can live a natural length of life? Do you feel you can? Because people who go speeding will have speeding friends. Eating will have eating friends, right? Smoking will have smoking friends. Drinkers will have drinker friends. Right? Gossipers will have gossiper friends. Those who like to gossip will never be happy because all they're on the circle of gossipers. That's why if you like to gossip, you will be reborn in a family of gossipers. Do you see some families, all the aunties, they have a big family. They born big family and whole family, all the sisters, the aunties, all like to call each other and gossip about each other. Gossip. Every week they go to each other and gossip. You can never be free from it, gossiping. This previous life you rejoice in their gossip or you create gossip for others. Did I say the wrong thing? Everybody listen already feel very uncomfortable. Huh? Right? Is it true you got gossipers around you? In your family? Got gossipers? Right. So we have to purify the cause, the condition of gossiping. Do purification for that. Alright, so the three main mark of practitioner. What are they? First one, what is it? Take charge of your life. Start to own your body, speech and mind. Take charge of your life. Right? Some people say it's very difficult. So I'll tell you something very ridiculous then. Somebody who says it's very difficult to take charge of your life is equivalent that you are very easy to become addicted to things. There are people who are addicted to drugs, addicted to things, but there are some things are easy to see on the outside. Addicted to food, addicted to eating, addicted to drinking, addicted to smoking, but there are some hidden addictions that nobody knows, you know. Right? Some people are addicted to sex. Some people are addicted to I don't know what else, what other things. They have addiction to different things that on the outside nobody can see. They're very perfect, very good, very nice people. But inside, addicted to something. So if I can say, if somebody is, you say that, if you cannot take charge of your body, speech and mind, then when you feel like you're angry, you go and kill somebody. You're angry, then, or you feel like it, then you go prostitute yourself or go and look for a prostitute. You understand? Of course, I must say these things that are like extreme. Because only then it will shake us all inside. Right? There are people who are addicted to anger, you know. And there are people who are addicted to bullying. People who grow up, like I said, hurt people. People who grew up being hurt, when they grow up, when they grow up, when things they do not know how to handle, they hurt other people. The most natural way is bullying people. Okay, so husbands will usually bully their wives and will bully their children and bully other people. So, which is true too. There was definitely going to be teachers, Dharma teachers or gurus who bully the students. Therefore, it is very important that you make sure you know before you accept this person as Dharma teacher, whether this person genuinely is a bully or not, or she has really have the good qualities. That's why you all have to study on your own. Study and ask questions. Alright? And so then you can develop sincere, genuine good qualities. To say that all of us are angels, we know ourselves better. Right? Right? We know ourselves better if you are an angel. But to say all of you are really devils, you are not a devil either. So, but I would say all of us have weaknesses. Right? And all of us are impatient. Because we are all living in an instant and impatient world. So what we really need is to not be possessed by impatience. Okay? If you really need to make things happen quickly, you know what you should do? Do you know what you should do? Do you know what you should do? You want to know? Huh? If you really need to make things happen quickly, it's not scolding people. It's not commanding people. It's not telling people. It's you inspire people. Is you move people and you do with the people. Why? Because everybody is equally unsure as yourself. If you want people to do it, then you must make people believe in you and believe in themselves and mutual support and to do together. Then there will be success. Right? Like for example, I actually thought not to go to America this year. Yeah. Then on that side, they're saying, "Oh, please, must come," and this they really request. They say they have few people, not much support, and therefore presence there will make people really. At least it's a support for those who are already practicing. Not many. I'm thinking not many people. Then not so much purpose. Maybe I don't need to go. Good. I shouldn't go, right? It's a difficult thing, yeah. Jing Wei say supposed to go with me. Previous year say last year say this year. Yeah. So I still remember, okay? Yeah. So this is very important for all of us all. That if we really want to practice Dharma, we must make people know that it's not to tell people to do it, but we ourselves have to do it with them. We ourselves have to do it with them. If you believe in me, you don't need somebody to tell you to do it. You yourself want to improve on things and do it together. But all of us have different skills, which is a good thing. All of us have different skills, which is a good thing. If all of us had the same skills, nobody would know what else to do. Right? Yeah. So we should rejoice that there are people with different skills, skill sets. And there are different people with different capabilities, skill sets, knowledge. experience. This is very, very important. And to have totally open-heartedness and acceptance of all beings. If we all have open-heartedness and acceptance of all beings, there won't be bullying. There will be inspiration, encouragement. It's like those who want to do exercise, they will have prostration group friends, right? Those who like to eat when they have suppering friends, right? Correct? Those who are going to die one or think that life, we have to support those, they have what? Every Monday go chanting friends. Right? Those who think they are not going to die, they won't go chanting. Correct? So all of you who think you are not going to die, which is a fool, you can carry on thinking that you are not going to die, you're definitely going to die, maybe die faster. Because those who think they won't die, they die faster. Correct? Like those who believe high cholesterol is fake. Just eat, whack, grow fatter, 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 fatter. Then after that what happen? Who dies? Your body dies. The body dies. You don't die. Whatever your conditioning, you like to eat, grow, eat, and eat. Your job is eating, right? Next time what happened? You know what you become? What? Hungry ghost, No lah. Pig? No lah. Cow? No. You know what? You want to know what? Depending on your merit, those with bigger merit will become beings like cows or pigs. It's middle. The other one, if you're small-minded, only care for yourself to eat and eat and eat and eat, you become butterfly. You become caterpillar. Your job, the moment you're hatched, you start eating and eating and eating and eating, then sleep. And eating and eating and eating. And then when you become butterfly, you fly around to look for flowers. Eat and drink and eat and drink and eat and drink and eat, and then after that you die. That's karmic rebirth. Sounds scary, right? Those who like color and tattoo and build the bodybuilding and who are strong and show off and identity, what do become? Scorpion. Colorful crabs. Big muscles, very muscular. Right? Those who like to hide and then after that, but also like to have this, next life become a pangolin. You become a pangolin. Anything happen, you roll into a ball. Right? So you just become what your karmic rebirth very much is dependent on how your mind is now. You have a good, pure, open-minded, open mind, kind, grace, elegance, strong merit, helping others, supporting others, inspiring others, benefiting others. What next life definitely you're going to have been in a region where many other beings will support you. So you become either, if you're not out of samsara, you become a high deva, great god, or many people making offering to you, supporting a lot of gods and goddesses flying around you, sprinkling flowers on you, make all enjoyment, desire realm. Really enjoyment. When the karma finished, you go to the direct opposite. Really suffering. Right? So, really on our side, that's why it's very important. Our motive is towards enlightenment. It doesn't mean that you cannot enjoy your life, but let's enjoy it with a motivation of enlightenment, to be awake. To wake up is very important. Yeah. If not all of us was think about our job, our life, our name, fame, honor, our business name, our this, our that, and many, many things. We think about the money. The more money you have, the more headache you have. Because the more money you have, the more you think about how you're going to keep your money. Because other people want to take away your money. They either want to borrow money from you, or they want to make taxation from you. Then you have the auditors to audit you. Got people go and check your hand. Correct? The more money you have, the more this and that. So therefore, if you want to have a lot of money, you want to be very rich, you've got to accept all these things that comes along with it. That's it. If you can accept it, you'll become rich. You cannot accept, you'll forever be poor. Poor people need to see their money. That's why poor people will always work in companies where they always need to work and always need to. Rich people go beyond the need to a lot of things. The rich people go towards going everywhere and getting the work done. That's why giant companies, they can work anywhere in the world as long as the work is done. Mutual support everywhere. Small companies, no choice. Small, everything is small. They think small, earn small, spend small. Everything is small, small, small. They call it personalization. That's why everything is small. Rubbish. Okay? Rubbish. To me, I think, without bias, I think Toyota. Right? I feel Toyota, not high brand, not low brand. Everything is user friendly. It's also like personalized service, but it's everywhere. If you think Mercedes or Bentley or this and that, then not anybody. Anyway, what is the purpose of car? If you think some brand, so many branded cars, and everything is a branded car. In the end, the branded car drains away your money. You are buying name, fame, honor. Right? That's why name, fame, and honor has to be bought. Right? So what is the priority of your life? What is the priority of your life? Only you can answer your question. Because only you have led your life. Not me, not anybody else. Nobody can dictate. Like so I said, take control of your own body, speech, and mind. Right? Don't even rely on your guru to you think that when I die my guru will pray for me and this and that. Have a divine pride. Self-confidence and divine pride that when you die, my guru is already inside me, and with power of my habituation and prayer and memorization, I can definitely undo my practice automatic. That is your best offering to your guru. And to support guru's activities. Like some people are saying, oh, now it's bad time. Yet guru don't care. Still want to build stupa. Still want other people to donate to build the stupa. This is, even there'll be, and especially, let's say Christians or other religion. I say Christians because Christians are very, very aggressive in Singapore. Right? They're very aggressive in Singapore. Yeah. And they do make remarks about other religions, any other religion that is not on their path. So, on our side, many people may say that, oh, why do donation? Why build holy objects? Why this? Why that? Or many people want to say why. My answer is why not? In the toughest of time is the best time to see who stands together with you. And if the toughest of times, so many beings need merit, so many beings need blessing, so many beings need support, and we don't do this to help other beings, and it always is wait for, frankly speaking, there will never be a good time. When times are good, people don't do anything for Dharma. Times are good, people think about going holidays, spend a whole month going on holidays and this and that, to traveling. Who will think about benefit of others? Zero. Very seldom. Right? Fair? Many people are like that. When times are good, nobody thinks about others. When times are bad, everybody say, oh, last time it should have been like that, if I should have been like this, it should have been like that. That's why you will see many people who are bankrupt, they got many regrets. I always see people who are bankrupt or fail in their business, they have many regrets. To me, they are like people who have died. They're people who have died. Or they didn't live the life that they truly wished to. It was always chasing for things and chasing for things, chasing about things, chasing about material and immaterial things. So, on our own side, after listening to such teachings, then what to do? The most important thing is to realign ourselves, to start in difficult time. See, the best thing is, the best thing, I rejoice in the Christians, their activity. When times are bad, they go out and convert other people. Do you realize that? Right? But many people who are used to complaining, blaming, justifying, they will always say, wow, when times are bad, they always say that, difficult lah, cannot lah, this, that. No. When times are bad, it's always opportunity. Correct? Right or not? That's how people, multi-millionaires become multi-billionaires. They never think about complaining and blame other people, this and that. Those who say that there is a bad time have lost. They lost in life. They lost it. They do not know how to realign and rethink and rechurn and move. They always say that, oh, now the times are bad, this one, what I know, really cannot. If cannot, if you are really the good one, the successful one, always there is something good somewhere. Bad time, sickness time, who benefit? Doctors, medical field benefit. Correct? Yeah. So if always there is something, always there's the other side. Something bad, other side benefit. Something good, other side also benefit this. How we are able to, with our body, speech and mind, able to always choose to be happy, choose to be successful, choose to see opportunity and go for it. Then your life will be happier and successful, and not always think about, we here very little people, down here, or those in Malacca always say, a lot of old people, young people all left Malacca already, right? Two of them, they're sitting there. Yeah. Correct? So I must look here, then they are looking at me. Right. So all these people are complaining, and how this is difficult, and how that difficult, and yeah. People who like to complain will always be depressed. when they lead a life of regret. Right? So don't, if you are the complaint type and you cannot handle stress, because you cannot handle stress, you are this and that, you are not that great after all. You cannot handle stress, you are easily angry, easily cannot handle people, cannot handle situations, and you go, scold people, get depressed, cry, emotional, this and that, this. You are like that. We need, you and I and all of us need to rethink about each other's life and roles. Understood? Yeah. Right? This is, I'm serious in this. If some doctor tells you, say, your prognosis is bad, or you'll never be able to walk again, or you'll never be able to stand up, or you'll never be able to this and that, prove them otherwise. Because you are the one that owns your body. You can tell your body to regenerate. You tell your body to rebuild and everything. Okay? Yeah. So this is important. Please take care of yourself, because only you can take care of yourself. Right? Only you can take care of yourself. Nobody can take care of you. Ultimately, you're the one that put the medicine in your mouth. Everybody can prepare everything, put nicely, but you're not happy, not right mood, don't feel like, don't eat medicine, scream and yell at people, and you will always bully the person who love and take care of you most. That's why you deserve each other, your husbands and wives. You deserve each other. You always bully. Karmic bullying. And so this is something you should think about, reflect. Right? And if you receive a lot of bullying and difficult time when you are young, please do purification practice for that. I also want to say, many great musicians suffered terrible fates when they are young. Right? That's why their expression is through singing and music. Even Beethoven, who gave the best music, was deaf. So this, I really wonder, somebody who is deaf, how they play music. Maybe before he got deaf, he could hear and he memorized everything. And so he is playing from his soul. Right? The best musicians, some best musicians are blind. Right? So if you reflect about it, please rethink about our own life and see what we can do for ourselves.